and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla. I'm the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today's video is going to be my RP Mystic Coven December goodies. I'm so excited. So if you don't already know, because you're new to my channel, I am an ambassador for Running Press, and they do send me items from their catalog for review each month. And we have a lot of stuff, my friends, a lot of stuff. So let me just show you. Oh God, so heavy. Okay, all the books. So many of them. Oh God, this pile is so heavy. And then we have 3 decks to look at. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So I think we'll start going into the decks, trickle into the books and things like that. I think it'll be a little bit more organized that way. So the first thing that we're going to take a look at is the Resilience Alchemy Oracle. This is set to release on December 6th. It is by Mode White. It says it's a deck and guidebook for self-discovery and empowerment. Of course, this is published by Running Press, their RP Studio line. In the US, it retails for $28. In Canada, $35. This is the back. So in the back here, it says, cultivate empowerment, creativity, and healing from within. Resilience is the ability to recover and persevere. Alchemy is a magical process of transformation or creation. Resilience alchemy is a soothing, practical, and imaginative system that helps you perform the inner alchemy of resilience. This deluxe set includes 83 full-color cards illustrated by Mode White, sealed in an inner box, 224-page full-color flexi-bound guidebook, and a magnetic closure keepsake box. So I actually really love their decks, their box set decks, because they're always so nice. Packaged and everything. This is a really fake box though, I have to say. So the deck was shrink wrapped in the inside of this box here. I took off the plastic. This never comes shrink wrapped, which I really like. It's supposed to be more friendly for the environment, which is fine with me as long as the cards are shrink wrapped. I don't really care about the outside, so that's fine. Less plastic in my opinion. So we have the guidebook here, nice thick book, and we have the cards. So I'm just going to show a sneak peek. I will have an unboxing at some point on my channel. They seem to be color coded. Interesting. So they do seem to have the same image, but different words. Interesting. Huh. I'm going to have to read the guidebook for this deck. Those are the backs. They're all the same. Because I don't know. I am confused. There seems to be some kind of system with this deck though, so I think the guidebook needs to be read. The cards are nice. They're not as thick as the Queer Tarot. Those are pretty thick. So they look like they would shuffle well. They are matte and everything. Bridge shuffling, riffle shuffling, I don't know. I don't shuffle that way. I shuffle with overhand only. So I'm sure they will overhand fine. I have other decks from Running Press. that I absolutely love and that I bought myself in the past. So I don't think I will have any issues because I didn't have any issues with those. Like the Amenti Oracle, for example, no issues there. Cosmic Creatures, which is Mystic Mondays, one of Mystic Mondays decks, no problems there. The Crystal Grid deck, same thing, no problems. So I don't think I'll have any issues shuffling this. So this was the first deck. Then I want to bring in this one, and I'm really excited about this deck. There is a journal that you can buy separately. So we'll take a look at this in a moment. So this deck, the Black Tarot, or Black Tarot rather, an Ancestral Awakening deck and guidebook. This is by Natasha Williams. Who's the artist? Illustrated by, I'm going to try to pronounce. I apologize if I mispronounce the name. Kimishka Nato. I apologize if I mispronounce the name. That's who the illustrator is for this deck. And again, same as the Resilience Alchemy, the cards were shrink wrapped in the box. I just took off the plastic. So in the back here, it says, let the spirits guide you, awaken ancestral ties, and connect to the divine with Black Tarot, a deluxe tarot deck and guidebook set from author Natasha Williams, featuring and celebrating exclusively Black figures and imagery. This deluxe set includes 78 full-color tarot cards, 144-page full-color illustrated guidebook, and a keepsake box. I absolutely love that so much. So I'm excited about this, mainly because when I saw it on Amazon, I was like, oh my god, this is so interesting. I love that it's fully black and that it's by two creators. Natasha Williams is black. I'm not sure about Kamishka, but I'm pretty sure that the author in an interview said that they're a person of color. So fantastic, which is always great to see. So I'm really excited about this because there's not enough. Is there any tarot decks that feature only black people in it on the mass market realm? I don't think so. If there is, let me know in the comments. I'm very interested. I know that there's quite a few tarot decks in the indie space, but I've never seen a mass market deck where it's just black people. I know I've seen a few oracle decks in the mass market realm, but not tarot. So I was really excited because I think, not everyone can afford indie decks. They are priced at a higher point, of course, because of manufacturing, and creators are doing that themselves. A publisher is not behind them and things like that. But the fact that this was published mass market, or is going to be published mass market, it is coming out on December 6th. So is the journal, which we'll take a look at in a second. And I was really excited because we need to see more decks like this, in my opinion, in mass market realm. I think publishers should back more creators of people of color to create decks that are solely of people of color. I think that's important, in my opinion. So yeah, this is beautiful. Oh wow, look at that, 9 of Wands. That's empowering. Oh, I love this. I'm so excited to dive into my unboxing of this. Wow, look at that. That is so empowering. It would focus properly. So amazing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm really excited really, really, really excited to look more at this deck in more depth. The cardstock is nice, I should say. It's good. It's not thick, so it feels like it'll shuffle well. I don't know if it's tarot size. I guess I will see when I do my unboxing, but it feels nice. Again, I shuffle overhand, so I don't think this will be a problem for me personally to shuffle. There's also moon phases on either side. That's so fun. These are the suits. So yeah, I'm really excited. I love the colors also that they chose. The purple and orange. Really nice. Then we have the journal. It's a guided journal for Black Tarot. On the back here, it says, align with your ancestors to honor your truth. Dive into this beautifully designed journal filled with prompts, questions, tarot advice, and more to help you record and reflect on your tarot journey. Brought to you by the author of Black Tarot. This guided journal will help you connect with your ancestral heritage and in turn your truest self. So this retails for $17.95 in the US, $22.99 in Canada. The deck, I believe, is the price the same as the Resilience. Yeah, it's $28 US and $35 Canadian. And I don't know if there's like a table of contents. We have an introduction. No table of content. You can sign your name here. Introduction. And then it goes into different things. Month 1. So it seems like you just put in readings. Really cool. Awesome. I love that. I feel like I'm going to use these. I'm going to use these together because I think it would be a fun process, especially to get to know this particular deck. Now, the last deck comes with, there's like other things that you can buy separately. Again, these 3 items are coming out December 6th as well. So we have the Signs and Skymates Astrology Compatibility deck. Super fun. I'll read that in a second. We have the journal here. And then we have the ultimate guide to astrological compatibility. Look at that chunky, thick-ass book. Like, wow. I'm excited to dive into this. This is like almost 800 pages, I believe. Yeah. 720, actually it's almost 730 pages. 728 pages this book is. Everything here is by Dose Via Treno. Apologies again if I mispronounced the name. Apologies. And is illustrated by Nika King. Again, apologies if I mispronounced any names. And that's for all 3 items. Now, the deck retails for $12.95 in the US, in Canada $16.50. This big, beautiful hardcover bound book retails for $30 in the US, $38 in Canada, and the journal retails for $16.95 US and $22.99 in Canada. So let's get into the deck first, and then we will move on to the books. I'll leave them here. So we have it in their signature RP mini style. I love these kind of decks. They're so cute. So in the back here, it says, love is in the air. Learn how your sun, moon, and rising signs influence your romantic and platonic relationships, including the one with yourself. In this 100 card deck inspired by astrologer Dose Via Treno's Signs and Skymates, this enchanted set includes a mini book to ground and inspire your astrological explorations. Super fun. So it opens like this. You can have the book here. We have some information for all the signs. Really cool signature sign, and then compatibility stuff, which is super duper fun. The deck itself was shrink wrapped, so it did have like the cellophane plastic on it. I had a really hard time opening this. It got like stuck or something inside, so I had a hard time opening it to get the deck out. So the deck is gilded. It's like a matte gilding, but there is glitter on top, so it does feel a bit rough, to be honest with you. When I took it out, I was like, ooh, feels a little sharp. And I think it's because of the glitter that's on top. So yeah, just be aware of that. When you take it out, it might feel a bit rough on the fingers. So these are the backs. And then it goes into, seems like we have planets and then compatibility stuff. And then the zodiac. So for the zodiac, we have the dates, planetary ruler, element, mode, motto. And then for the planets, we just have a blurb. And then for the compatibility stuff, we have who they are, where you'll find them, and what you'll remember. So yeah, some cute information for a small deck. I feel like this would be great to work with this big book here. So like smaller amounts of information compared to this book that has so much information. So yes, again, these are all sold separately. So if you want specific things, you would need to buy them all separately. They don't come together in one specific set. Yeah, I don't know. I had a hard time opening it last time. It's this side. This side keeps getting stuck. I don't know what happened. Okay, so then we have the journal. And it includes some stickers, which I thought was cool. Where are the stickers? Oh, they're here in the back. Oh, that's fun. So what do we have here? I have an introduction, and then Skymate. Interesting. Reflecting on your own signs. Interesting. We have some charts. This is fun. This would be really fun if you were in a relationship with someone and you wanted to know your compatibility with each other. I am currently not in a relationship, but this would still be fun to do. You could even do this with friends, I find. Like just like how compatible are you in your friendship, like with other people? So yeah, that's pretty fun. This looks great. I love this. So in the back here, it says, love is in the stars. Record and explore your relationships through the lens of the stars with the guided astrological compatibility journal. Learn how your sun, moon, and rising signs influence your romantic and platonic relationships with this whole chart approach to the zodiac from Star, West African astrologer, author of the Signs and Skymates, and founder of Know the Zodiac 12 via Trino. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know she was from West Africa. That's cool. That is all. I knew she was a person of color, but I didn't know that she was from West Africa. That's awesome. I love that. I really love that that Running Press is really giving voices to more people of color, because I think that's really important. So I'm loving this very much. And this is like the daddy of all books. It's probably not the daddy of all books, but in this particular box that I received, it's the daddy of all books. So we have the ultimate guide to astrological compatibility. I am like in love with this right here. It's like so thick. This is going to be really hard to read in bed because my wrist is going to like get so tired because it's hardcover. But yes. Okay, so let's read here what we have. So it says, romance, family, friends, self-love, your ultimate guide to astrological compatibility for every relationship. Oh, I love this. I love how it includes family too. That's great. So here it says, get to know yourself, your partners, and your friendships through the full constellation of your astrological self. Star astrologer and founder of Know the Zodiac, Dose Villatreno, uses her signature whole chart approach to reveal how your sun, moon, and rising, Mercury, Venus, and Mars signs contribute to the astrological compatibility and serve as the basis for romantic and platonic relationships, including your all-important relationship with yourself, which I absolutely love. Love so much. Deep dive into the role of each placement in your chart, then explore both the theory of astrological compatibility and detailed profiles of all 78 sign combinations as you expand your knowledge and of the zodiac. Oh, here's a picture of her. Beautiful. She's so beautiful. I love this so much. That's so cool. I love how she lives in West Africa with her children. Love that. Look at these end pages, though. I'm so excited. I'm excited to read this. It's going to take me forever, though, but I'm excited. So we have this. We have a table of contents. There's like 20 chapters. Very nice, very nice. Lot of text, very text heavy, with some charts. That's interesting. I will probably read this cover to cover and then use it probably as a reference book. I think that would be the best, in my opinion, for how I want to use this particular set. I think that would be fun. And I could probably do some fun exercises because you can do things with yourself, right? She said about self-love and things. So I could probably do some fun exercises and look into my own chart, which is so fun. Oh, I love this so much. This is probably the set. This set and the Black Tarot is probably what I'm most excited about. And then I have some other books that I want to go into that I also really, really, really like. So again, all of these 3 items are coming out December 6th. Then the last book that I want to talk about from Running Press's adult line is the Chinese Zodiac and Other Paths to Luck, Riches, and Prosperity. This is by Aaron Huang and illustrated by Li Chang. I'm not sure how you pronounce the names. Again, I apologize if I mispronounce anyone's name. Apologize so much. I always try my best. So I do apologize. So yeah, this was the last book that I received that was part of their adult line. Now you can also get, I did not choose to receive the other 2 things, but you can also get their magnet set, which is also from RP Mini, from the RP Mini line. It's like a magnet set of all the beautiful animals, the Chinese Zodiac. It was really cute. And you can also purchase separately a puzzle as well of the Chinese Zodiac. And those are all set to release on December 6th as well. I will leave links down below for everything, so you can check out everything if you're interested from the publisher. So in the back here, it says, discover what your Chinese Zodiac says about you. Are you loyal like the dog or stubborn like the ox? What does the time at which you were born have to do with who you are, and how does it determine your fate? The Chinese Zodiac offers a fun and fresh perspective on the magic surrounding your birth. Based on the storied practice of Eastern astrology and the 12 signs of rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and pig, with facts about Chinese culture and myth alongside instructions for calculating your own birth chart, this book is an informative and mystical guide to knowing just a little more about the universe and how you fit into it. So this book does retail for $19 in the US, $24 in Canada. I'm excited. I do for a fact. Whoa, look at these end pages. Yes, I love it. Oh, I do know for a fact that I am, I'm pretty sure I'm a goat. I'm pretty sure I was born during the year of the goat. And I'm pretty sure it's the middle goat. Right? I believe there's different, what's it called? Not elements, metals? I don't know. Associated with it, or different properties associated with it. Is it properties? Is it elements? I don't even know. Let's find out, actually. Let's find out. So here we have the table of contents. I love the drawings. Oh, beautiful. Do we have a chart somewhere? I would love to see if there's a chart. 4 pillars. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Yeah, element. That's what I wanted to say. It's the element. I'm pretty sure mine is metal, and it's goat. Goat and metal. Yep, knew it. Goat and metal. Thought so. I thought so. So let's see what we have here. This is interesting. Okay. For snake, we have some interesting information. Inner fire, dragon shadow, mystery below, shapeshifter. We have some famous snakes. And we have some other information here. Legends, romance, and then it goes into the horse. Interesting. So we seem to have a good number of information for the zodiacs, the Chinese zodiacs. So that is interesting. I'm excited to dive deep into this and look at the different ones. It said that there was a chapter on building your own. Oh yeah, Lunar New Year. That's fun. That's in February, I believe, right? This takes place in February? Anyway, let me know in the comments. I think it takes place in Taboos and Omens. Yeah, I think it takes place in February. Here we go. We have some elements. So it goes into the elements, which is good. Can interpret things. That's cool. We have some hourly. We have some good information in here. I'm excited. Okay. That's interesting. I'm really excited to read this, actually. This looks really great. Very informative. So I'm very excited to get into this. The other 2 books that I have to show are from Running Press's Kids line, so RP Kids. And I'm really excited. I love kids books. Honestly, I love kids books. So this is coming out set to release on December 6th, while this book here is set to release December 27th. So again, as you're watching this, it'll be the 5th of December. So pretty much everything except for this book will already be out. And then this one you can still pre-order, just to let you know. So let's get into this one. I actually looked at this a little bit because I was intrigued. I wanted to look at my own birthstone, to be honest with you. So it says, your birthstone book, unearth the secrets of your birthday gem. This is written by Sarah Glenn Marsh and Holly Webb. I'm not sure if this is Holly or Haley. No, there's no I. I think this is Holly. Again, I apologize if I mispronounce people's names. So in the back here, it says, a treasure trove of gemstone stories. You might know your birthstone, but do you know where it comes from, why it's popular around the world, how best to harness a stone's energy to help you deal with matters of friendship, family, and daily life? Gemstones are among Earth's rarest and most beautiful creations, but they are also steeped in history as symbols of wealth and power, and even played an important role in the mythology of early cultures. This gorgeous book explores all the wonders of these special stones and includes ideas for how you can let your birthday gem or gems shine in your daily life. So this does retail for $14.99 in the US, $19.99 in Canada. Okay, so love the cover. So nice. So this is the table of contents here. It goes through the different months and it tells you what the stone is. So a few of them have 1, 2, a few of them have 3 options, which was cool. I didn't know that my month had 3 options. So I learned that from looking at the table of contents, which was really interesting. And then it goes through the different ones. It tells you a bit about the stone and then tells you history and lore, and then some uses for it, and then it goes into the next month. So yes, very interesting. Really love it. The artwork is stunning. Like, look at this. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I'm really excited to read this. I want to read all of them, to be honest. So yes. Then we have this one, which is about dreams. And it says Dream On, A Kid's Guide to Interpreting Dreams. And this is by Caradwyn Greenleaf. Apologies for the mispronunciation of the name. Illustrated by Koa Lee. I'm not sure how to pronounce the surname. So again, apologies for mispronunciation. This is the back. So in the back, it says, only in your dreams. Dreams, we all have them. Good ones and bad ones. But do you ever wonder if your dreams are trying to tell you something more? This amazing guide teaches you how to look for symbols and imagery in your dreams to find deeper meanings, from friendship and family to school and everyday life. Dreams represent our deepest thoughts and feelings. It's time to tap into them. Again, this retails for $14.99 in the US, $19.99 in Canada. Oh, there's my paper for everything. I love the end pages of this book. So cool. Like, I could look at this all day, honestly. The artwork is stunning. Stunning. The paper is different. So this is actual book paper. This is like that glossy kind of magazine paper, which I don't mind. I like it. Here's the table of contents. The rest of it is on this side. 15 chapters, which is pretty good. We have some interesting things. I love the artwork. So cool. Huh? Yeah, I really like this. I'm excited to read this. I will be reading this. I don't care if it's for kids. Honestly, like I always say this, any book can technically be for adults as well. We all have an inner child. And honestly, it's funner to learn things like this even when they're for kids, especially if you're looking to go into dream interpretation but don't want to grab another type of book that's more for adults, and starting with this first and then going into those books. I find that always fun because at least you get a basic understanding with simpler terminology, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. I don't have kids, but I think this is fun as an adult to read just to get a better understanding of these topics, in my opinion. And honestly, I really For this one, I read mine because I was like, oh, I have 3. Because I knew I had turquoise, but I didn't know I had tanzanite and zircon. So I was like, ooh, let me go read this. And I learned something new already, which is absolutely amazing. And then I only have 2 more books left, but these books are already out on the market. Can I try to like pick these up? Nope. These are already out. And these are also from the adult line, from Running Press. They weren't ones that were coming out. They're already out. So you can actually already purchase these 2. So yes, I'm excited. These were other options. These were actually options last month. And I was like, you know what, maybe I don't know if I'll have any use for these. But then I got the deck to review of this particular book. There's also a deck that you can buy separately. And I kind of regretted not getting these 2 books. So I requested them this time around. I am really interested now, from especially reading the Practical Magic for Kids book, and I'm almost finished reading How to Study Magic. I'm kind of interested now in these types of books, so I'm excited to get into it. I really like this one. Is like soft, which is strange, but I really like it. It's like I just want to keep touching the book because it's so nice. So this is interesting. This is by Nikki Vanderkar and illustrated by Zoe Ingram. In the back here it says spells, rituals, and remedies for an enchanted home wherever you are. So whether we live on a farm or in a high rise, we can always create a life that is entwined with the natural world. A homestead is a way of being, a life lived with the intention of returning to our roots and tapping into the essential elements of fire, water, air, and earth. The Witchy Homestead is your guide to finding, creating, and living this essential magic. Learn to build a wellspring of magical self-sufficiency and cultivate enchanted resilience through crystal rituals, simple spells, natural remedies, and more as you honor the earth and protect all that you have created. So this retails for $18 in the US, $23 in Canada. Look at the artwork, so pretty. So this is the table of contents. Very interesting. Really like it. We have magical house cleaning. Washing the dishes. Definitely do that all the time. Very nice. Yeah, so there's different things that you can do and learn, which is great. Great for me. I'm excited to read this. And then we have the Practical Witches spell book for love, happiness, and success. This is by Cerridwen Greenleaf. Not sure how to pronounce the first name. And illustrations by Mara Penny. They did the deck that I got last month. So I will have a flip through of that deck and this a little bit more depth book together at some point. So we have the pages are strange. This is interesting. The pages feel weird. This does not feel like this. They're very heavy. Like the pages are very heavy. Not easy to like flip through like that. Interesting. Very interesting. So in the back here, it says, a charmed introduction to everyday witchcraft. What does it mean to be a practical witch? It's all about tapping into an inner place of intention, energy, and empowerment to bring about positive change in your life and those of your loved ones. This enchanted guide is for spellcasters of all levels, with hundreds of spells, blessings, and rituals for love and happiness, success and prosperity, health and healing, money and career, and more. Now you can enrich your mind and spirit by bringing an abundance of joy and magic to your daily life. This retails for $18 in the US and $23 in Canada. So yeah, the pages are strange. I'm like, what is this? It's like really stiff. But this was published a while ago, right? This was published in 2018. When was this published? Because this doesn't feel as stiff. I don't know. Oh, this was published last year. Okay, maybe they changed the paper. I don't know. Interesting. I'm intrigued because the paper is odd. It feels weird. I don't know. I'm not used to it. So this is the table of contents. We have some interesting things here. Very stiff. We have some candle magic, love spells, charm boxes. Ooh, that I don't like. We don't use the G slur on this channel, my friends. We do not use the G slur. I might take paper and just glue it on the word. It's okay. I have a tarot book that also has that word in it. Older books, they didn't learn. They didn't learn as we know now. So, yes. So, let me add in everything that I got. Let's just see if I can try to fit everything into the frame. Look at all the goodies. I try to fit everything in here, so it's kind of a mess. But yes, all of these great things. So again, majority of the items seen here are releasing on December 6th, with the exception of the Dream On children's or a kid's guide to interpreting dreams. That's releasing on December 27th. And then the Witch's Homestead and the Practical spell book, those are already out. Everything will be linked and written in the description box below, so definitely check it out. Let me know in the comments what you are excited about. Did anything in here interest you? Are you excited to see something more of something that I've showed here today? I will have unboxings and flip throughs of the decks, as well as showing more of their sets in those specific videos coming very soon. So definitely look out for that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated. Thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.